What's happening, guys? Tony, aka TSlaps here, and we are back with Draft, baby. I am your coach of the Austin FC for Deerlings in this inaugural season of Generation 9 Wi-Fi. This is our Week 2 game of the UNPL Academy, going up against Darude Leafstorm and the San Jose Panquakes. We're coming off a heartbreaking and difficult Week 1 loss in our comeback to draft, and we are hoping to bounce back and put some momentum into our season this week. Of course, you can go check out our opponent as well as all the other UNPL coaches down in the description below, as well as be sure to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with our debut season of Generation 9 Wi-Fi, and leave a like if you do end up enjoying the content. I would really appreciate it. This is going to be the team builder section of the video, and on screen is a timestamp where you can go ahead and skip to see the battle. Now, our opponent has a scary team with a ton of offensive threats such as Palafin, Sneasler, and Raging Bolt. We also have a Pokemon that absolutely destroys my team in every single way in TERA Captain COMFEY. That's right, COMFEY completely goes crazy against my team. TERA Fire makes it to where my one counter Scizor has trouble breaking through it, and it just takes a couple Calm Minds with priority Draining Kiss to absolutely run through my team. Our opponent has the ability to hazard stack with all forms of hazards on their team, so we have a terrible matchup in our opponent to not drop to 0-2. Our first Pokemon I threw into the team builder and making its debut is Paldean Blaze Tauros. Now, this is one of our Terra captains, and we're going to take advantage of the Poison Terra type this week. I hope terrestrializing into a Terra Poison type can catch Comfey off guard, as we can take any Terra Fire, Terra Blast, or Draining Kiss after becoming a Poison type, and with our Soul Fest. It also offers to be a good Sneasler check after terrestrializing with Intimidate. Stab, Close Combat also hits into our opponent's team extremely well. We are running max speed in order to speed tide with the Palafin and Stone Edge in case that Comfey does terrestrialize into a fire type. We can still hit it super effectively. Now, speed tying with Palafin is not something I'm very comfortable with, so next up we have Dragapult to outspeed not just Palafin, but our opponent's entire team. With heavy duty boots to ignore potential hazard stack, we are running 4 attacks with Dragon Dart and Shadow Ball, which break through my opponent's team extremely well. Flamethrower for the Fortress, and U-turn to gain initiative and switch out on Pokemon we may not knock out right away, such as the Tinglu and the Wigglytuff. We have enough speed to outspeed anything on their team, so Dragapult is looking to make up for his performance last week. And also looking to make up for his performance last week is Darkrai. Darkrai is running a very similar set to Dragapult with 4 attacks and heavy duty boots. I really wanted to run Substitute in order to prevent something like Comfey or Sneasler from coming in and revenging right away, but I needed all my move slots for coverage moves. Dark Pulse is our main stab, Focus Blast in order to hit the Tinglu, Sludge Bomb for the Comfey and Wigglytuff, and Psychic to hit that Sneasler. We have enough speed investment to outspeed everything, including the Sneasler, prior to the Unburdened boost and any Scarfers on my opponent's team. Now, our team is lacking a bit of defense, so next up we have our physically defensive Gastrodon. Thanks to Storm Drain, it's immune to stab water moves from Palafin, then headbutts almost 4 KOs from a non-boosting Palafin, and with heavy duty boots we can ensure that we aren't being chipped down by hazards. Yeah, I know we're spamming boots this week. They have all forms of hazards on my opponent's side. It is a must. We are bringing our own hazards though, with Stealth Rock to pressure their team for our Dragapult and Darkrai, with Recover to keep our Gastrodon as healthy as possible. Earth Power and Ice Beam provides good coverage across my opponent's team and should hopefully allow Gastrodon to not be set up on by anything coming in. Now, something that can take an advantage of our Gastrodon is Rillaboom, which otherwise looks pretty good against my team. That's why we have Scissor to hopefully threaten it out. Priority Bullet Punch looks amazing against my opponent's offense and can provide crucial chip for our Darkrai and Dragapult late game. U-turn helps us gain initiative and does strong damage across the board, with knockoff to remove items from our opponent's team. Technician boosted Bug Bite is to help break through Tinglu, as it is one of the best walls to my offensive core and can prevent my team from breaking through late game if not dealt with right away. Now, like I stated from the beginning, Comfey is an absolutely terrifying Pokemon for my team to deal with. I could see myself losing the moment it hits the field, and I'm not even being dramatic with that. Clefable is going to be my best option against Comfey as it sets up. Unaware limits the damage from Terra Blast and Draining Kiss after the Calm Minds, so we don't make the same mistake as we did last week with the Crow's Stored Power. This week we're running Imprison with Calm Mind and Stored Power, so hopefully we should lock down most of Comfey's moveset. As long as we switch in right away and we're at full HP, we should be able to at least beat Comfey, or maybe at the bare minimum prevent it from winning right away and maybe revenge afterwards with Scizor or Tauros. This is our team for week 2 of the UNPL Academy. This is probably my worst matchup of all season, and I'm not very confident with this team, but I think it's the best thing we could have built. What do you think? What would you change? Let me know down in the comments below. Hopefully we can turn the season around and pick up an important win this week. Make sure you're subscribed to not miss a single week of Draft League content. The playlist is down in the description for the UNPL Academy and our other Wi-Fi league, the SDA, so you can go check out all the Draft League content down below. Go check out our opponent as well. All of the coaches of the UNPL Academy will be down linked below. Thank you guys so much for sticking around for the team builder. Please leave a like if you did enjoy. And without holding y'all any longer, let's hop right into this battle. All right, we are loading in here with the battle against Giroud. We already found him. Hopefully, like, no COMFEY would be like so cool to see, but I doubt that that's gonna happen. Yeah, it's right up there. So we got Sneasler, we got COMFEY. We got Palafin, we got Raging Bolt, Tinglu, and Dustclops, which I really did not expect to see, if I'm being honest. So no Rillaboom, no Fortress, no Braviary, no Pyroar, no Wigglytuff, no Spidops. Alright, so COMFEY is his only Terramon. So I think I just want to lead off. I don't want to lead off here. I think Sizzler could be cool. He leads Palafin. He could lead Raging Bolt. Either one of those have U-turn capabilities. So does COMFEY though, and Sneasler. So he actually has 4 Mons with the ability to do that. I guess best case would be lead Bull here. Worst case is he leads Raging Bolt. Maybe I want to lead COMFEY, but the problem is I have to watch out for Solar Beam. I have to scout for that at least once. I guess I'll lead probably with Ted Lasso. Worst case, I mean, I should be able to U-turn off on anything he wants to lead off with. I doubt he is COMFEY, and then I can take any hit from Sneasler if that's what he decides to lead in, and it's like Scarfed. So good luck, have fun to our opponent. Already wish that. So this should be a decent lead against his team. I think we outspeed any like form of Scarf, Raging Bolt, so we should be fine there. He's gonna just lead off with Tinglu to set up hazards. And what are we gonna opt to do here? We just U-turn out and go into Sizzler. That's really like the main reason why I brought Sizzler, is because we did not have a good way of breaking Tinglu otherwise. And Rotom just did not fit into this team good with Raging Bolt and with Rillaboom. So we're gonna go ahead and U-turn out and get a good idea of if it's physically defensive or specially defensive, and from there just go into our Scissor. We'll see if he's like rocks or spikes. I guess worst case would be spikes. I don't think any of it matters. That did pretty much nothing. I think it's a mixed wall, but it's looking, yeah, I would say it's like a mixed wall if I had to guess. We're gonna go ahead and go into Scizor here. Doesn't get any fire type moves, I don't think. I don't think it gets Heat Crash. I don't even know if that's in the game anymore. But we can just go into Scizor here as he sets up his spikes. And we're pretty much good to go ahead and click Bug Bite here. What's his switch enemy? Like Dustclops, I guess. So I could have knock off on that. Or I could U-turn. If I U-turn and he goes into Dustclops, what do? I go into Darkrai. So I could just U-turn here. I think that's actually a better play. If he stays in, then I go into like Gastrodon, I guess. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna U-turn. If he stays in, I go Gastro. He goes Dustclops. Then that's cool. Sucks is I think the knockoff would be nice, but I just don't want to stay in too long. So Tinglu set up 1 layer of spikes. That's something to keep in mind for our thing. Our Tauros, he is gonna be able to just stay in here. Let me make sure this thing doesn't get any fire type moves. Otherwise, he's just clicking like Ruination maybe. We see, or Whirlwind. Could be clicking Whirlwind, or he's clicking Ruination. So we can go ahead and go into our Gastro here as we see what he wants to do. Definitely looking like physically defensive though. He's gonna whirlwind me. Listen at about like 40%. Best case, we get into Scizor or Dragapult. Clef, I mean, that's cool too. Clef is also cool for this because we got speed and we can just Draining Kiss this thing. So I'm cool with that. We should be able to two-shot this thing from where it's at. What does he go into? Maybe Dusclops. I could also start Calm Mining right away. Only problem is Sneasler. We're going to go ahead and Draining Kiss. We don't need to reveal our set yet. So he's only set up one layer, which is good. The least he can set up, the better. We got a crit there. That actually looked like that might have mattered. He's going to taunt me. Okay. That's cool with me. Although, I think I want to swap. Because the problem is, if he goes COMFEY right now, then we're in a bad spot. Because I can't click Imprison right away. And because we're taunted. So I think I want to swap. I think I'm going to go hard into Sizzle right now. Just in case he's tried to go into COMFEY, tries to start setting up and things like that. So we're going to go ahead and do that. This thing's sitting really, really weak, sitting like just above 20%. That like COMFEY is so scary for me as I went over in the team builder. It's like just so terrible for my team to take down. And honestly, it has the ability just to like really clean through me. Luckily, Palafin is not scary yet because he hasn't brought it in. I need to know what kind of Sneasler that is. He didn't bring Rillaboom, so it shouldn't be grassy, or it won't be like Grassy Seed on Burden. I need to knock off that Dusclops with my Scizor. It's gonna Ruination me. That's a little tough, but it had to be done. I'm just gonna go ahead and click Bug Bite here. I think Bug Bite's fine. Doesn't really have a great switching into it. I just really did not. Okay, so I'm gonna swap this thing out. Is he gonna go to Dusclops? It sucks because I couldn't click knockoff there. I wouldn't have killed, and then I didn't want to take another one. It's gonna go into this. He's gonna be able to eat it, of course. And now we swap out here because he could have Fire Punch. He could also SD. I think my best chance is just to go into Raging Bolt right away and get the Intimidate off, and then we can tear into Poison. I think that's what we need to do here. So we can go into our Tauros. We're going to take 12% from Spikes, of course. And we're going to see what the Sneasler wants to do. It could carry Fire Punch. So that's what we're scouting for as well right now. As we get the Intimidate off. Good U-turn. 255, or I didn't see what it was. Oh, he has Poison Touch. Oh, that's annoying. I could have gotten the Terra Poison off first. Okay, so 241. We did 83 plus 12 is, so we did 5% with the U-turn after Intim. That's looking like Adamant, or maybe it's like Banded. Could it be Banded? Is that COMFEY? Oh, Palafin. We're fine. It doesn't look like Band, so it might just be Adamant, is my guess. So if we take off the Intimidate against like this baby Palafin, I think we should be fine. That's like regular Palafin against my Tauros, and then I tear into Poison. We're doing a good amount of chip on this. That I'm going to Cream Team. I'm gonna go ahead and go into. Actually, I want to get my Terra Poison off. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So I'm gonna Terra. I'm gonna get my Close Combat, I think, or Terra Blast, because I could outspeed this thing. What's just Terra Blast doing? Terra Poison. Doing about half. I'm gonna Terra Poison just in case he outspeeds me. Okay, so he's gonna stay in, or I mean swap out. Not gonna risk getting the flip turn. Clarissa is Dusclops maybe. Okay, so we're gonna just get the Terra Poison off here. It's gonna see that we're Soul Vest. So that Palafin's now in hero mode, which is super, super scary. Sneasler's probably sitting at like about 90%. Maybe Adamant with that U-turn. Palafin's in hero mode. And this Dusclops is not going to take much from this at all. Okay, so now we need to swap out. He's probably gonna fire off a Will-O-Wisp here because I'm no longer fire type. Battery knockoffs, I think. I don't know what the Dusclops gonna do to me. I don't really know what this thing wants to do. Dusclops. I don't think he Trick Rooms here. He can just Nightshade, Willow are like the two biggest things. Does this thing get like T-Wave? Let me see, status-wise, what can it do to me? Memento, Pain Split, Willow, Taunt, Trick. I mean, it doesn't look like he has a way to really to touch my Darkrai too hard, so I really just want to go into Darkrai. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I don't know what this thing wants to do. Hopefully I don't regret it. If he Focus Punched me right now, I mean, big ups to him. That's a crazy play. He can just Nightshade me. So we're gonna go ahead. Big Dark Pulse. His switch into this is, I guess, like Sneasler. That's at level 50. Why is it at level 50? Dark Pulse actually two-shots this thing. I really want a Psychic on the Sneasler coming in. I think that'd be a crazy play. Otherwise he goes Tinglu, I guess. If he goes Tinglu, that's fine. We should be able to pick up the KO after the fact with Focus Blast. But I actually really want a Psychic right now. He doesn't stay in here ever. I'm gonna click Psychic. I don't think there's any way he stays in. You can't like Mirror Coat me if that's what he gets because I'm a Dark type. So worst case he goes Tinglu. And then we just have to Focus Blast the following turn. That's cool with me. We'd be able to pick up the KO. I really want that Sneasler to come in right now. Because I feel like that Sneasler is Scarfed. Could be like Adamant Scarfed. That's something that I want to watch for. He's going to swap. Are we going to see Sneasler coming in? If the Sneasler comes in, we're crazy. That's Tinglu. Okay, that's fair. That is fair. So we know we kill here with a Focus Blast. We're going to click it, hope for the best. That probably baits and Comfey, which is fine. We have a Clefable still at full. We go hard Clefable. Let's see if we can pick up the kill here. We saw Nightshade from Dusclops. And he's also go Frisk. He'll see all our boots as if he doesn't already see. He's going to swap out. Is he going to predict the Sneasler now? Wow, dude, that's crazy. We missed anyways. That's cool. I don't want to risk this thing being Scarfed. I'm going to go ahead and swap out. That's so annoying. We're going to go into Bull. I'm just going to get a free U-turn off here. Super free. Bull's going to bait in Dusclops. That's really annoying. This spike is really going to mess up my Bull. Had I not missed. Ah, man. If I double Psychic there, I would have been balling. Alright, so we know we can like actually make some reads on this person. Like, they are good at the game. They know what they're doing. 131 to 106. That's 25 HP. Can we get anything out of that? Sneasler with 25 HP. Tauros. I mean, that might be banded. I didn't see the... I might have missed the damage. So he's gonna go into this thing. I don't want to set up a thing for free. I don't want it setting up a sub or something for free. That's the close combat here. Just attack straight into it. I do have, of course, like Gastrodon in the back, but Zen Headbutts are gonna hurt. So I just have to let Bull go down here to prevent a sub from going up. He's just gonna hard swap, which is interesting. Going to Clarissa, the Dusclops. Gonna see my Soul Vest, that's fine. He's just playing around me. I guess he's just playing for the poison to pick me off at this point. I'm gonna go ahead and just get some chip damage on this. I die to spikes anyways coming in. I'm gonna go ahead and click Raging Bull to try to get us some chip damage on this Dusclops. And I don't want my Darkrai to take a Nightshade anyways, so that works for me. So, Dusclops kills Bull. So, what are we going to do now? We can go into Oogie Boogie. We're going to go into Ted Lasso here. Let me see. How much did we do that at TSlaps? We don't know anything. We probably did about 20 to 25% with that Raging Bull. That could be like a mixed wall. I would say definitely more physically defensive leaning though. So if we go into our Dragon Bolt here, how much are we doing with Shadow Ball? Not much at all. Really? Why is it only doing about 30%? That's crazy. But I don't think it can hit us with anything. Super insane. It looks like Nightshade like its main thing. I don't think it can hit me with Pain Split because we're both ghost types. I'm gonna go ahead and click Shadow Ball here. He doesn't really have a great switch in other than Ting Lu. It could also U-turn. I'm just gonna Shadow Ball though. If he goes Ting Lu, that's cool. We U-turn the following turn. Not in a great spot right now. I don't love this. Either the Sneasler or the Palafin, or both of them are definitely scarfed. I don't know which one. I'm leaning towards Sneasler right now. And he's playing really aggressive with these like doubles. So it's something I need to keep in mind. Something maybe I can take advantage of. Raging Bolt's definitely scary for my team. Got Comfey, of course. Tinglu's basically dead. And I don't have to worry about hazards. He doesn't have any knockoff users. Other than this TSlaps, I think it's maybe knockoff. Which should be annoying. It doesn't get knock, which is good. Sneasler, I don't believe gets knockoff. Let me see here. It does have Poison Touch, though. So we know it's not an unburdened set. We're just going to Shadow Ball. We should be able to two-shot it. We do. Definitely. He's going to taunt me. That's cool with me. So he was afraid I was going to set up, which is like completely fair. Can we kill with the Dragon Darts here? It's definitely close. That's definitely physically defensive. So if I do like Impish right now, it's a really close roll. I guess him not knowing if we have Dragon Darts versus Shadow Ball is super important. So we're just going to go ahead and attack into it. Like I say, he could go into Ting Lu. That's fine. We'll just revenge on the next turn. So I think sitting at about 25, I would say. Maybe less. The TSlaps anyways. So it's going to live that. So my thing, right, is can Sneasler come in and revenge me with anything? Because Sneasler is the Scarper, maybe, right? If it comes in here, can it kill me with anything? Because he gets like Night Slash maybe, or Throat Chop. He can Throat Chop me. That's about it. If Sneasler comes in and Throat Chops, do we live it? You see THROA, Throat Chop. We do live, and we can find out if he's scarfed. If he goes into Palafin though, that thing's definitely a lot bulkier, and I guarantee you kills me with an Ice Punch if he's not banded. Ice Punch. I'm gonna kill this thing. I'm gonna click Dragon Darts. I think that's always my play. Okay. So Polt kills Ting Lu. Okay. So he actually doesn't kill me with an Ice Punch unless he's like maybe, what about Expert Belt? Adamant Expert Belt or maybe even Jolly Expert Belt might kill me. Yeah. Oh, Jolly Expert Belt's a roll. It's a 50-50 roll. I'm gonna go to Petunia. That's what? Comfey? Okay. We're gonna know what her play is every single time. We go hard Clef here. So because we lost Raging Bull. Or not Raging Bull, Tauros. But this is our play always. We go Comfey. Or not Comfey. We go into our Clefable and we try to stop this thing from winning right now. Because this thing is a threat and a half to my team. Gonna call mine. Okay. That's fine. We already knew like that this was a possibility. We imprison right away. He's gonna get up to +2. We know that already. And with he's gonna TERA into a fire type, I'm guessing. I mean, nothing else would really make sense. A fairy, so a TERA fairy, okay. That's actually a little bit scarier than what I thought he would be. Okay. This is actually pretty terrifying, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, it brings me down to 255. I need a life orb, okay. That's terrifying. We did 35 with the Terra Blast at +1. We did use the Imprison, right? Alright, we did. So, what's our play now? He brought me down 35, Terra Fairy. He did 35% with a life orb. Okay, so that looks like maybe timid. It's like maybe minimal HP investment right now. So he's gonna Terra Blast me again. I think my best case is just to Calm Mind and then Draining Kiss. He's gonna withdraw. He's gonna go to Sneasler probably. Daphne, what is that? Palafin? We can go to Palafin, so it sucks. I wish we had Draining Kiss then. That Comfey is super scary now. We know it's like probably max speed. We know it's Terra Fairied. So what's our revenge option? Scizor? Scizzor's golden then. We need to keep Scizor around. And maybe Gastro. So he brought in Palafin. We're going to have to actually go into Gastro right now. And see what he wants to do. I mean, I guess he tries his headbutt here. I don't know. Are we going to see anything from this Palafin right now? We're going to see Grass. This thing gets Grass Knot? I did not know it gets Grass Knot. That's terrible. Okay. We are in a bad spot now. We are in a terrible freaking spot. So we have to go Ted Lasso after this, I think. Gastro, I think we're fine to let down. We're going to Oogie here. Because he can either Zen Headbutt or he can Grass Knot. We can go into Oogie. We're going to have to let it go down here. That's fine. We can get damage off on it. We're going to get the chip to put it into Pult range. If the thing's Scarfed, he's stuck into that move. I'm going to go into Oogie here. I'm going to keep it around. Gastrodon around in the back. You're going to CC me. Oh, okay. This thing's not Scarfed. And I think we probably just lose at this point. Not to this specifically, but I just don't think we win now. Kills Darkrai. I forgot about close combat. I was thinking Zen Headbutt. I was thinking Grass Knot again. We're in a tough spot now. We're going to go into Pult. I mean, we live any hit from this thing. And we know he's not Scarfed. Unfortunately, we're not like choiced or anything. We're just gonna click base U-turn on Comfey coming in. I kind of want to, but U-turn on Comfey coming in and he stays in. I can go into Gastro. I'm gonna go ahead and do that, I guess. I'll U-turn. See if he overpredicts, or if I overpredict or not, but I don't. He does do that. So we CC Grass Knot. I didn't know it got Grass Knot. That sucks. I'm gonna go into Dusclops here. You're gonna see my boots here. Do you knew that? So I can go into what here? I can go into my I can go into this and start Calm Minding right away. Oh man, I wish I was not Calm Mind. I wish I was. Where's the other move? Cosmic Power? I wish I was Cosmic Power instead. I'm gonna go ahead and go into Gastrodon here. Get my Recover off. And oh, he's gonna taunt me. The thing's faster than me? That's crazy. Yeah, I just got outplayed this game. I don't know. I just got outplayed this game. He's gonna click whatever it's called. I'm gonna be super weak, but that's fine. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna click Earth Power, try to pick up the kill. I don't think there's any point in me getting Rock Step right now. I think I just got outplayed this game. This team was really hard to build for. We aren't even gonna be able to kill this thing, which sucks. So Dusclops kills Gastro on. So now we go into Scizor here. If we go Scizor, that baits in Sneasler afterwards probably, or Palafin. We can go into Polt here. That baits in Sneasler, which is fine. Or it's actually gonna bait in Comfey, I lied. Whatever, we can click Shadow Ball here. We can click Shadow Ball. How much does Comfey take from Scizor? Like, how weak do we need Comfey to die to my Bullet Punch? We need like the tiniest little bit of chip, probably like 10% at the most, maybe even 5 we can get away with, because it looks like he's probably like very speedy if he's timid, right? So we're gonna go ahead and pick up the kill here. Polt kills TSlaps. Oh man. So Raging Bolt, no, I know it lives a hit for sure, so I have to U-turn out on that. He's gonna go into Comfey. Oh, we actually do have enough damage on it. So if I just go hard Scizor, we're chilling, I think. Right? 252. At least he's like Babir. No, we saw his Life Orb. How much is Terra Blast doing from a max special attack Comfey? We can live it, but the problem is, if I'm at 142 HP, is he able to two-shot me? I think I want enough HP to be able to like take it twice. He's definitely killing me. So if I lose Clef right now, can I win this game? Sneasler, I don't think is in range, but it doesn't kill me. Palafin's a problem. I'm gonna go ahead and go Clef here. I think going Clef is a better move, because Scizor always revenges this thing easily. Terra Blast kill me from here? I don't think so. I don't think he ever kills me from here. No. If I can Moonblast and get the chip off I need on his team, whatever, or Draining Kiss, I guess. I can't Calm Mind. Getting this chip off on Palafin will be super important for me. He's going to just Terra Blast me. This chip is going to be very important for me killing this Comfey right now with a Scizor Bullet Punch. I'm going to barely live. We're going to get the Draining Kiss off. And we're going to Imprison, question mark? Actually, I don't think there's any reason to. I don't think there's any reason to Imprison. So we're going to click it again, because he never kills me with Draining Kiss. Maybe I should have clicked it. If he gets up to +2. Oh, I should have clicked it. Okay, he's just going to kill me, luckily. Comfey kills Clef. So we saw Draining Kiss. And now we can go into Scizor here. We might have a chance here. It's just probably not. How much is Sneasler taking from my Dragapult? I'm gonna use this time to take on this Sneasler calc right now. Sneasler is in range, or at least it's close. He should be. Palafin, I need to get damage on. Does Raging Bolt live? Raging Bolt lives. I need a tiny bit of chip on that, just the tiniest. And then Palafin, 0. Bolt's how I win this game for sure. I need a lot of damage on Palafin. So I really want to U-turn here on the prediction. And I think that's what I have to do to get back into this, is predict the Comfey to swap out. And that's exactly what's going to happen. You're going to go into Sneasler? Prancer. That's Raging Bolt. Which is good. I need a chip on this thing. I did need a little bit of chip. That's perfect. Alright, so we're going to Polt here. We're going to go ahead and click Dragon Darts. that my best play? It has. I don't think I predict Comfey or anything. I think he lets this thing go down. I don't think there's any reason he saves this. I don't think there's any reason he goes hard Comfey. I think he just lets the thing go down. I think that's his best play. Just be safe about it. He has enough pieces in the back really to where he shouldn't be worried, I think. So he should just let this thing drop right now. Him actually getting the Thunderclap damage would really suck. That thing that puts me in range of like Sneasler if it's like Scarf Night Slash versus Scarf Throat Chop. He's gonna swap. Is he really gonna go hard Comfey here? That's crazy. Why would you do that? Okay. I mean, I guess I could have tried to predict that, but I don't think that's ever the move. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna just go hard into Sizzler here. He has to Terra Blast twice to kill me. Gonna Draining Kiss. We know we live. This time, we should live. I think he thinks he might kill me, but I think I live. I'm gonna click Bullet Punch here. I really hope we're able to pick up the KO right now. I actually don't know if... Damn it, dude. What was that roll? That's gonna be game. I had to have gone hard Scissor. I thought I lived 2 Draining Kisses. Did I not? Draining Kiss. Terra Fairy. Max HP. Life Orb. I didn't. I had to have gone hard Scissor because I didn't live 2. But had I gone hard Scissor, he would have had to stay in, and if he didn't stay in, then he won anyways. So he would have just swapped back out with Comfey. And then I just would have lost anyway, so it didn't matter. Really did not matter. Oh, good though. It's gonna be game. This Comfey I knew like ruined my team in prep, and there wasn't much I can do about it. Polt and what is that other one called? Polt and Scizor. But it is what it is. GG to our opponent. Go check them out. Playlist down in the description below, and hopefully we can pick up a win finally week 3.